Alpha Loop. Have you heard about this? If you haven't heard about it, or if you have, you might be wondering where exactly that is. Where do I pick it up? What do I see along the way? So today, I'm here to take you through that so you can see for yourself. To me, the Alpha Loop is probably my favorite walk in all of Alpharetta because it joins two of my favorite spots, downtown Alpharetta and Avalon. I mean, come on, what can be better than that? So before we find the opening through the Alpha Loop, we are walking through some of what I like to call the gardens. You're always seeing people out here, playing catch, walking their dogs. There's always some kind of fun things happening. Oh my gosh, look over here. We have a wedding. I'm gonna be quiet. Oh, that's so nice. Back there, you've got the library. There's fun artwork throughout here too. Sometime I need to just highlight all of the artwork for y'all. Those of you that live here know that there are some of the most gorgeous homes along this street, and I'm gonna do a little spot to showcase these for you all. Okay, so right over there is the Alpharetta City Hall where there's that wedding going on. We just crossed the street. This neighborhood over here on the left is called Boise. I actually sold that house right there on the end. That neighborhood is definitely one of my all-time favorites in downtown Alpharetta. It's very coveted. It's hard to find a house in there. There's not very many of them. And it's got just such a great little neighborhood vibe. I know the people that I've sold in there love it. And I love that they love it because I like to go over there and see it. I don't know if you could see up in the distance that dog in person. I always go to the dog first. That person walking a dog came out of that little area. That's where we're going to turn. That's where you pick up the Alpha Loop here in downtown Alpharetta. If we walked up a little bit further up here on the right is a Publix. Lots of stuff in walking distance for those that get to live in downtown Alpharetta. Super walkable neighborhood. So now we are walking over the bridge that connects downtown Alpharetta to Avalon. A little bit of a walking path here that we're going to have. It's about a mile or so, I would say. And it's called the Alpha Loop. So excited that you're joining me on my walk today. I almost roped my youngest into walking with me, but I think he found out very quickly it would be considered exercise, and I just couldn't get him to do it. So anyway, you just got me today, but join me on this walk of Alpha Loop. This is one of my favorite spots to walk, though, in the city. I love meeting girlfriends for lunch or even a client and trying to get myself out of, well, for lack of a better way, eating so much and trying to get myself moving. So sometimes if I'm worried about parking at Avalon, I will park at downtown Alpharetta if I think that it's a day that it's not going to be as busy, and then I'll walk over there. Downtown Alpharetta, as you guys have seen, is very pet-friendly. I wish we had stats on how many people own pets, but I feel like everybody I know just about has a pet that lives down here. So I found some fun pieces of information to share with you guys about downtown Alpharetta. First off, it's 1.72 square miles, so it's not a huge pocket, but it's such a fun pocket. Gotta love fun pockets. There are over 600 businesses. That does include several in-home businesses. But as you saw just walking through downtown Alpharetta, there's so much to offer. There's always something going on, especially on the weekends. Don't y'all just love the fall? It's so pretty. It was even prettier here just a week ago when everything was kind of at full color. But we're well into November and we've still got some really pretty cover on this walk. So one of the reasons I would love to live in this area one day is, of course, not only the fact that I don't have to really drive anywhere. I could literally walk anywhere I would want to be, unless I was working, of course. But maybe I could just walk up to what I'm selling, too. That could be fun. But it's also super close to my son's school. So we have 4 kids. Our youngest right now is in high school at Mill Springs Academy. Mill Springs is such a special, special place. If you have a child that is neurodiverse, Nolan, we found out in 7th grade, is autistic, very high functioning. It wasn't something that stood out necessarily to us, even though we have 4 kids and all of them are super different. And he's so smart. We found this special school in Mill Springs. It focuses on kids with neurodiverse learning, and Nolan has just thrived there. So I'm also happy to talk to any of y'all about that. If you're in a situation where you've got a kid and, I don't know, you need testing, like, we know where to go. We've been down A lot of houses with all of our kids. That's just our most current one. But I love this area because if we moved here, I would be like 15, 10, 12, I don't know, not that far at all from Nolan's school. And that would make life a little bit easier on all of us. Plus, I could have my favorite coffee shops and everything else like right around me every day. And I really like that idea. And here are these really sweet homes that are just butted right up to the Alpha Loop. Hi there. How pretty all the landscaping is and all the colors. Does this make anyone nervous to see all the leaves? Like, do they want to blow them out of the way right away? That stuff never bothered me, but I have a good friend that would drive nuts. She'd want to be sweeping them up right now. I know Atlanta offers a lot of fun artwork throughout, Ponce and everywhere else, but I just love seeing it here in our Alpharetta. So happy. It's one thing as a mom of 4. My husband and I have always done our best to get the kids outside, even though none of them really want to be. Although now as they're getting older, we see that getting outside with the kids was always kind of our secret way to calm them down and maybe calm us down too. I wonder if you all have found that as well. And I love that the Loop offers that for families, that you can just get outside so easily and it's nice and safe to walk around with the dogs. I've been on this path all times of the day and it's just always been so wonderful and so serene. I also just love in general that within an hour or 3 hours, really less than an hour, you can be to some great trails and small mountains that you can climb and summit, and really lucky to have that in our area. So I'd love to hear from those of you that are looking for a home in the area, or maybe as a dream home. Where would you live? Where would you pick if you needed to be north of Atlanta? Would you come to Alpharetta? Would you go to Forsyth County? Would you go further? Would you go up to Dawsonville? We're seeing growth in all of these areas right now, especially in the 20 years that I've been here. It's pretty phenomenal, the growth that has come. Schools have brought that, jobs have brought that. So just curious what you all think. Yes, would love to hear what you all think on where the ideal place to live would be and maybe some reasons why. I'll let you guys see down that street. This is usually a very, very quiet street. And as you can see right now, oh look, Avalon's right ahead. As you can see right now, this on the right-hand side has been all pretty much built out, whereas the left-hand side, there's still some opportunity. There's still some homeowners holding out. I'm sure they're going to get the price they want at some point because this area and this land is so coveted. There are some new townhomes up here on the left that I'll show you all. So there's some opportunities there that you are still on the loop, super close to Avalon. Can you feel the energy? We're getting close. And over in here, you've got a mix of single family homes. And then in the back, there are some townhomes that were John Whelan built. Those were going up pretty much in 2020, for the most part, at least when all that was really starting for the townhome section. Look, there's parking spots. Can someone go get my car? These homes are so pretty. I love how they're each different and unique. Big front porches, sometimes top porches too. I'm seeing most of these have shutters on them on the inside. What do y'all think of that? I've always loved them. I think since we moved to the South 20 years ago, it feels like such a Southern thing, and I just love it. I think if we ever moved anywhere else, I'd have to have shutters as well. They're just a nice, clean look. And of course, right when I say that, we've got somebody with blinds. Anybody need a golf cart? Somebody's selling one. Oh, look, you can kind of get another, even better glimpse of some of those townhomes in the back, where you've got the single families lining this street, but then the townhomes are in the back. And then up here on the left are the townhomes that I was telling you all about. These are pretty new. I believe Empire is the builder that was building these. Sold several Empire homes. Empire is a wonderful builder to work with. We've sold several in a neighborhood up in Forsyth County near City Center, in a neighborhood called Heirloom, and just a fabulous builder. I think we sold maybe 4 right when they opened. Very, very good experience with them. But yeah, still several left over here. If you guys have any interest and details on that, just let me know. Right now, we're at Thompson Street and West Side Parkway, if you can see that up here. We'll get a little closer. And across there is Avalon. So we're going to cross the street into Avalon. All right, so we're crossing the street into Avalon. Thanks so much for joining me on a walk of the Alpha Loop that connects downtown Alpharetta to Avalon. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you figured out if this could be an area that you could see yourself living in. As always, if you or someone you care about is thinking about a move, hold on, I'm about out of breath. I'm gonna stop. Is thinking about a move, give us a call. We would love to put our 20 years of experience in this area to work for you. Thank you all.